Hey, Jolene, what's up?
Oh, hey, Michael. Nothing much. Still on for hanging later?
Yeah, sure, after I make a very important phone call.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Well, I'm finally going to ask out Hannah.
Hannah? The one from the library that you told me about?
Yep, that's right. What do you think of that? I showed you a picture of her. She's pretty cute, huh?
Oh, yeah, for sure, Michael. I mean, not exactly my type, but I'm glad that you're happy.
What are you talking about? She looks just like you.
Well, I'm not in love with myself, Michael.
You could have fooled me.
So is that why you like her? Because she looks just like me?
What can I say? I have a type.
And it hasn't changed.
Well, yours sure has. Your new man Dean doesn't look anything like me.
No, he definitely does not.
Hey, what does that mean? Are you saying he's better looking than me?
You know that I would never say that.
Yeah, well, if you dumped him, I bet he wouldn't be cool enough to be able to stay friends with you like I have.
Yeah, you're probably right. These business guys aren't the sentimental types.
So, how's this new restaurant doing? Everyone around town seems to be raving about it.
Dean's? Really, really well, actually.
What's it called again?
I just said, it's called Dean's.
That's it? Just Dean's?
Well, yeah.
So no Dean's Kitchen or Dean's Eatery or the Dean Cafe?
No, and no, Michael.
Huh. Okay, well, anyway, do you think you could get us in?
Oh, really? You want me to approach Dean on the subject of you skipping ahead in the reservation line?
Well, I mean, no offense, but why else date him if not for the perks? You know what I mean?
Ugh, you're disgusting. Now I see why I dumped you. I don't know how anybody could have a relationship with you. Hannah, be warned.
Yeah. So, will you do it?
I'll see what I can do, all right?
All right. Thank you so much, Jolene. You won't regret this.
What does that even mean?
Hey, Hannah, what's up?
Oh, hi, Michael. How are you?
Oh, not bad, you know.
Well, that's good.
Hey, listen, I'm just going to cut to the chase. I kind of want to ask you out, and I have for a long time.
Okay. Well, then why don't you?
Okay then. Do you want to go out with me?
Of course I want to go out with you.
Well, I thought you were going to say yes.
Oh, so you're one of those overconfident types, then I see.
Well, I try not to be, but then again, it's hard when you're as awesome as I am, right?
Oh, and so humble, too.
You know, I've actually been wanting to ask you out since last Halloween.
When we had that party at the library and you complimented my Velma from Scooby-Doo costume?
Yeah. How could you tell?
I don't know. I just had a feeling that you had something you wanted to say to me. Like it was on the tip of your tongue.
Well, I finally found it.
And I'm glad that you did. So listen, what should we do?
Well, we could go to Dean's. I hear that's nice.
Dean's? Well, yeah, sure, I'd love to, but, isn't Dean's impossible to get into right now?
Don't worry about it. I know a guy who knows a guy.
Oh, well, that's very impressive, Michael. Do you know a lot of people who know people?
I suppose in the literal sense, I do.
You know, I've liked you ever since you started at the library.
Really? I feel that way too.
I mean, just like a little crush, you know? I can't believe it took you so long to ask me out.
Well, what can I say? I'm a little bit shy, and I may have a tiny fear of rejection. And hey, it's not like you couldn't have asked me out, right?
Oh, well, I'm glad that you're all for equal rights at least.
Well, of course I am.
So, when is this little date of ours going to happen?
How about this weekend?
Okay, this weekend is good. Friday or Saturday?
Whatever works for you.
Well, I'm going to see you on Friday anyway, so...
No, you won't. I'm off Friday.
Oh, you're off Friday. Well, lucky you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Mr. Barrymore said he owed me a day.
So, Friday it is then?
All right, Friday night it is.
Well, good morning to you, too.
Oh, hey, what's up?
So what's going on? You were supposed to text me last night and tell me how the date went. What happened?
Oh, right, sorry about that. I kind of went to bed early.
Oh, so the date didn't go so hot then, huh?
Well, it went a little strange, shall we say.
Why? What happened?
Well, I went to pick her up, and she looked great, of course.
Oh yeah? What was she wearing?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I forget.
You forget? What do you mean you forget? It just happened last night.
That's not the point, Jolene.
Okay, well, what about the restaurant? How was that? Was she impressed?
Oh yeah, she was impressed all right.
I knew she would be. Dean has put a lot of work into that place.
Yeah, and it was, thoughtful of you to tell him we were coming.
What? I didn't tell him you were coming.
What do you mean?
I mean, I asked him for a reservation for a friend, but I didn't tell him who it was.
Oh, well, he must have just recognized her from across the room then.
Who? What do you mean?
Hannah, Jolene. I mean, Hannah. Dean and Hannah used to date.
What?
They're exes. You know, exes just like us. Except they were together way longer than 3 months, it sounds like.
I can't believe this.
I know it's crazy, right?
Well, you said it was strange. Was it just awkward between them or something?
Awkward? I wouldn't say it was awkward.
Well, then what was it? Friendly, cursory, regretful?
I'd say, a little too familiar.
A little too familiar? What does that mean?
I mean, when he saw her, he bent down and hugged her and kissed her on the cheek.
He kissed her?
Yeah, and then before he left, she stood up and kissed him.
What the hell?
I know.
Right in front of you?
Right in front of me.
But they can't do that. Didn't he know you were on a date?
Well, she clearly wasn't my sister.
Well, okay. Maybe they had a good breakup, you know? You can be with someone for a long time and still have a good breakup.
No, impossible.
What impossible?
You cannot be in a long-term relationship and have a good breakup. It just can't happen. The longer you're with someone, the more you know them, you can't possibly see them in a good light.
Well, I guess that's one more reason to be thankful we never lasted.
It was just so awkward for the rest of the dinner. She kept glancing over at the kitchen, which made me glance.
Did you see Dean back there? Was he glancing back?
I don't know, I couldn't see him. She was definitely smiling a lot, though.
Ugh, this is infuriating, right? Is it infuriating?
I don't know if it's infuriating, but it's definitely intriguing.
And then what? You just took her home? Did you ask her out again?
Yeah, and she said yes, but it kind of felt like we were just going through the motions. I don't know, I guess you could say she seemed a little distracted.
Well, so what? That doesn't mean anything.
For me or for you?
For me, of course. Dean could have just been being polite.
Trust me, nobody's that polite. Well, some people are, but they're all in prison.
Ugh, damn it, Michael.
What? Should I have kept it from you instead?
No, you're right. I'm just mad.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait for more information. Want to grab coffee, pick me up?
Yeah, I guess I'll be right there.
Hey, Hannah, how's it going?
Oh, hey, Michael.
Is everything okay? You haven't been at work for the last few days, since our date, actually.
Oh, well, I'm just not feeling well is all.
Oh no, I hope it's nothing serious, or anything I gave you.
You didn't give me anything, no, but I hope it's not serious. So anyway, I'm just using the time to look at some old, literature of mine.
Oh yeah? What kind of literature?
Oh, you know, pamphlets and the like.
Pamphlets?
Anyway, listen, I'm glad you texted.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to make our date next week.
Oh, well, if you're feeling bad, we can reschedule.
No, I mean, I can't see you anymore. I'm sorry, Michael.
But what do you mean? What happened? We just went on one date.
I know, and I'm sorry.
But you even agreed to go out on another date. Why would you do that if you were just going to dump me a few days later?
Look, can't we just forget that this ever happened, okay? Let's not make a big deal out of this.
Okay, let me get this straight. You tell me that you've had a crush on me since I started working at the library, and that you were just practically dying for me to ask you out.
I wasn't practically dying.
And now you do a complete about-face? I think I'm entitled to at least a fake explanation, Hannah.
You're not entitled to crap. Now goodbye. You're not going to believe this.
No, you're not going to believe this.
Okay, you go first.
No, you.
I asked you first.
You texted me.
Okay, fine. But you better be prepared for this one. You better be sitting down.
Oh, I'm prepared.
Dean?
Yes, Dean.
Broke up with me.
What? He did? When?
Last night. 10-ish, right before I was going to bed. Can you believe that?
Why did he do that? Did he give you any reasons?
Well, he'd been acting weird for the last few days now.
Weird? Like how weird?
just like really standoffish towards me, yet all smiley and in a really good mood at the same time. And then he started digging up a bunch of old pamphlets of his.
A bunch of old pamphlets? What do you mean?
I don't know, I didn't look at them. He had them all over his apartment, stacked 50 high when I dropped by.
Ah, you dropped by. I'm sure loved that.
Well, I hadn't heard from him, I was worried.
So what do you think is going on? Do you think they're together?
I don't know, it's hard to say. What's with these pamphlets? Some type of a religious thing?
That's what we have to find out, but that's what I'm suspecting. Even weirder, Hannah hasn't been at work since. The problem is these people never want to see us again.
Yeah, or I guess we could just, leave it alone.
Yeah, I guess we could.
But we're not gonna do that, are we?
Nah, we're not.
I guess we have to think of a way to get our hands on one of those pamphlets.
I know. How about you tell him you forgot something in his apartment?
A leave behind?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I don't know if a leave behind is going to work.
Why not? Do you not have anything there?
I don't know, maybe a toothbrush.
Oh, so you spent the night? I didn't know the relationship had, progressed that far.
No, Michael, it hadn't. I just brushed my teeth all the time. You know that. Why do you care anyway?
Oh, no reason.
You didn't, with Hannah, right?
No, of course not. We just went on one date. What kind of a floozy do you think I am?
All right, well, sorry.
Anyway, so I guess I need to think of a way to talk to Hannah about the pamphlet too.
Well, you probably haven't left anything in her apartment, so...
Well, there's one thing I could do, but I really don't want to.
Then why'd you mention it?
Because I'm an idiot, I guess.
You're not an idiot. If you thought of a great idea, that proves you aren't, right?
I don't know about that.
So what is it then?
Well, I guess I could, tell her that I'm interested in whatever religion that is.
Oh, really? Well, that might be interesting. Better be careful, though. You don't want to get brainwashed.
Yeah, Dean and her did seem kind of unnaturally happy to be together.
Well, partner, let's do it. I'll do the leave behind with Dean, and you do whatever that is with Hannah.
Okay. Great. Hey, Hannah, how are you feeling?
Oh, Michael, hi. Why are you texting me?
Well, I mean, we work at the same place. I figured it would just be nice, you know?
Well, we don't work at the same place anymore, Michael. Haven't you heard?
What do you mean, Hannah? You quit?
Well, not exactly. I was fired, technically, but I'm fine with it. I just stopped coming in.
But I thought you were calling in sick.
I suppose I am sick. Sick with the new way.
The new way?
Yes, Michael, and my eyes and heart and soul are now open. Well, open again.
I did want to ask you about those pamphlets you were talking about, the literature.
Oh, yes, the pamphlets. You want to know about them?
Yeah, they sound interesting. Are they about the new way?
It's capitalized, Michael.
Oh, sorry, the new way.
And yes, that is what they were about.
So, are you going to tell me about it or not?
The New Way was founded by our prophet, Lester Mahoney. Bless his eternally glowing soul.
Okay. So what do you believe?
We don't believe anything. We only know what is.
Okay, and what is?
What is a glorious light, the light of 1,000,000 stars, shining through each and every human soul.
Huh.
But it's only for those mystified by the chosen moon.
Oh, right, of course.
It's okay. I don't expect you to understand. Perhaps when you come to one of our meetings.
One of your, meetings? So, you all have meetings, too?
Oh yes, only every day that ends in Y.
Wow, that's a lot of meetings. And I thought we had a lot at the library.
Well, Dean can tell you all about it. He's been involved for much longer than I have.
Oh, so that's how you two know each other. He's in a new way, too. I mean, new way.
That's right, and, I know him in other ways as well, of course.
Oh, right, I kind of figured, but why did you quit? Or get fired, or whatever?
So we can devote ourselves fully to the new way, of course. We're planning on taking our mission back on the road.
Back on the road? You mean you guys are like missionaries?
Well, our group has been dormant for a while now. The federal government sticking their noses in everything.
The federal government?
Someday we will get tax-exempt status, I guarantee it.
Right. Sure. Well, the new way willing.
That's, not how you would say that.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Well, this is all very exciting. I'll talk to Dean and we can get you initiated as soon as possible, Michael.
Oh, okay, great. Thanks, Hannah.
Please, call me Axelon now.
Axelon? Why?
Because that's my name, silly.
Right. Well, Jolene, it's definitely a cult.
Oh, gee, you think?
What do you mean? Did you talk to Dean? Did you do the leave behind?
Yeah, and he'd thrown out my toothbrush. Can you believe that?
Jerk. But the pamphlets?
I didn't even have to steal one. As soon as he opened the door, he was ready for the full-on pitch.
Oh my god, you too?
What do you mean?
I got the pitch too, and in fact, I'm going to one of their meetings tonight.
You are going to one of their meetings tonight? I'm going to the meeting tonight.
Dean talked you into it?
Well, this should be very interesting.
Are we about to join a cult, Jolene?
Well, I'm not going to join a cult. My mind is much too strong. You, however.
Oh, really? You're saying my mind is so weak that I'm susceptible to joining a cult, huh? You do know that anyone could join a cult under the right circumstances, right?
Yeah, sure. Everybody except for me.
You know, curiosity killed the cat.
Is that why we're doing this? Curiosity?
Well, I don't think we're looking at getting these people back with us, are we? I mean, they seem to kind of be with each other.
Oh, definitely not. I think it's more like a anthropological experiment at this point.
So are we doing a study of our exes and how they join cults?
Yeah, sort of, I guess.
I don't know. Are you sure this is such a good idea? I mean, she said the federal government has taken an interest in them.
Really? What, like taxes or something?
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
Oh, come on. Haven't you ever wondered what something like this is like?
Well, yeah, but...
You know, we don't have to join. We can just leave and chalk it up as a crazy story to tell our grandkids.
Our grandkids?
No, I mean, you know, grandkids in general.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, I guess so. But if I end up brainwashed, I'm blaming you.
If you end up brainwashed, I'll buy you steak dinner. How about that?
That's the bet?
Yeah, that's the bet.
Okay, fine. Are we doing this?
I think we are.
Here, you ready? I'm downstairs.
I guess.
What do you mean you guess? You were the one that was so gung-ho about this, remember?
No, it's not that. I just can't decide what I'm going to wear. What does one wear to a cult meeting?
I don't know. I just wore jeans and a hoodie.
Really? That's all? Seems kind of... I don't know.
What? What's wrong with it?
Well, I think I'm going to go with a more business casual look, I think.
No, you can't do that.
Why not?
Because then I'll look like a bum next to you, and they'll think I'll be more susceptible and they'll focus on me.
So just because I'm dressed nicer means my brain is stronger or whatever? That's a little classist of you, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
Okay, fine. Jeans and a nice top. I am not wearing a hoodie, okay?
Okay, fine. So, what if this thing gets too weird and we have to bolt? We should come up with something like a signal or something.
How about I stick my tongue out at you and then make raspberries?
I think that may be a little too conspicuous.
So should we just get up and leave then?
But what if they don't let us? Should we just run?
Not let us? What are they going to do? Have guards at the door or something?
Well, how should I know? It's in some burned out building down by the docks.
What? It is?
Yeah.
Maybe I will wear the hoodie then.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, it really was.
I thought a bit about the spaceship coming down to take the Chosen to Planet Z particularly compelling.
You're being sarcastic, but I actually found it kind of cool.
Kind of cool? What do you mean?
I don't know. Maybe I'll go to another one.
What?
I'm just kidding. What a freak show.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought you lost it there for a second.
Sorry, bad joke. Well, I think we really dodged a bullet there with those two.
Yeah, I would say so. At least there wasn't any security to keep us inside.
No, actually, everybody was quite nice, weren't they? And the donuts and coffee were a nice touch.
Yeah, it was kind of like an AA meeting.
An AA meeting with aliens and strange chanting.
I did like the alien part. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll give them that. Any religion with space aliens gets my vote as being pretty cool.
So, Dean and Hannah really seem to be back in love, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Did you hear that he sold the restaurant?
What? He did? You didn't tell me that.
Sorry, it just happened.
That's insane. That place was so successful already. Why would he do that?
They're taking the show on the road. He said they finally have enough money and resources to do it.
Hannah said that they were thinking about it, but I didn't know it was official yet.
Yeah, I guess so. Crazy, right?
Well, who needs them, right? Lame weirdos.
Right. All we need is each other, right?
Right,
Oh,
So it seems like you and I have been using a lot of, Freudian slips lately.
Oh, do you think they are Freudian slips? I mean, do you think there's any meaning behind them, or is it just,
A coincidence?
I don't know, Michael. Is it a coincidence that we're finishing each other's sentences now?
Are we thinking the same thing as well?
And maybe we're both just too scared to say it first?
Well, since you questioned the strength of my brain earlier, I feel obligated to do it, I guess.
That's good, Michael, because I don't think I can.
Well, here it goes. I still like you, and I don't know how long I have. Maybe I like you again, maybe I never stopped. I feel like we're going around chasing all these people, trying to find happiness when it's been right here in front of us the entire time. That is what you were thinking, right? Don't leave me hanging here.
Yes, Michael, that's, of course, absolutely what I was thinking.
Oh, phew. I was sweating bullets there for a minute.
And I don't know when I started feeling that way again either, but I don't know. We do make a really good team, don't we?
I mean, I think so, and people have said.
Really? People have told you that?
Well, my mom and sister have asked me why we aren't together. Like, a lot, actually, all the time.
Oh God, really? That's a little cringe.
I know. Maybe I should have left that part out.
At least I already know your family. You don't have to reintroduce me or anything like that.
Yeah, but I haven't met your family.
Oh yeah, well, I guess we have time for that.
What was our first date? I mean, our first date.
You can't remember? It wasn't that long ago, Michael.
Sorry, maybe I blocked it out after you dumped me.
I thought you dumped me.
I can't remember anymore. I guess it doesn't matter.
Mexican was our first date. You had that sizzling cactus fajita thing.
Oh, yeah. I remember it being a bad choice.
Your breath was kicking for the rest of the night.
And yet we still dated for a while.
So are we really doing this? Are we really together? Or back together or whatever?
Yeah, Jolene, I mean, I'm game if you are.
So does this mean I can call you my boyfriend?
As long as I get to call you my girlfriend.
Well, that sounds cool to me.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool to me too.
It's about time. The New Way cult continued to thrive, gaining members throughout the Midwest. Dean and Hannah now have a base of operations in the North Dakota Plains and are well on their way to tax-exempt status. Michael and Jolene are now engaged and have taken an interest in studying cults together. They're writing a book on the history of the New Way cult, which they will be self-publishing and recording a podcast about this fall.